It's time for the Kelly Cup playoffs. Good evening and welcome to Hertz Arena. I'm Mike Kelly. Tonight is game one of the South Division semifinals. The Florida Everblades, the #1 seed in the South Division, finished with 108 points in the regular season, and they go head-to-head against the Savannah Ghost Pirates, who make the Kelly Cup playoffs for the first time in their team history here tonight. The Everblades ended up finishing 34 points ahead of the Ghost Pirates in the regular season, and Florida went 7-2-1 in 10 head-to-head games against Savannah. Time now for the national anthem, and let's go down to ice level. Doing the honors here tonight, here's Hannah Jo Groves. Fantastic job, Hannah Jo Groves. Coming up next, it's the opening face-off. The Ghost Pirates and the Everblades on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
Jack. I'm not him. Sorry, guys. I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Up top, let me Jack. Up top. Over here, just one more. One more before you go.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Hey y'all, I'm Ashley Dawn, and I'm here with my friend Swampy, the official mascot of your Florida Everblades. Diversified Plumbing Services has been your trusted hometown plumber for 15 years, specializing in servicing and installing Rude water heaters in residential and commercial properties. Call a team you can always count on. Call 239-850-6674 for service 24/7, 365.
Taking a look at the Everblades lineup, brought to you by Patrick O Photos, the Everblades official photographer. Cam Johnson drawing the start in net for the Florida Everblades. Named the Nick Vitucci ECHL Goalie of the Year for a second straight season yesterday. Also part of the All-ECHL first team. Puck is down and action underway. Now we have a icing call right off the bat, 7 seconds in. First period presented by Coca-Cola. Face-off back inside the Florida end. Cam Johnson setting a new personal record with a 1.84 goals against average. That's a new Everblades franchise record as well. It's the 28th year for the Florida Everblades. Referees for tonight's game are Ian Rapp and Will Kelly. Zach Carson and Logan Bergowitz on the lines. Now on the left wing, Betts with a centering feed, and Pfizer couldn't get a stick on it. Shot in front and a save made by Purpura. Puck played back and inside the Florida end. Doherty going back inside his own zone, touching up. There's going to be a penalty against the Everblades. And it's going to be an interference call going against Florida. And heading to the penalty box is Jordan Sambrook. So just 29 seconds in, Savannah getting its first power play of the game. And during the regular season, The Ghost Pirates with the man advantage clicked at better than a 16% efficiency. That's 24th best in the ECHL. There are 30 teams in the ECHL. And in the regular season, Florida's penalty kill was second overall. Everblades got the job done over 87% of the time. Ghost Pirates were led by Nicholas Zabane with 7 power play goals during the regular season. Brodzinski, Drevich, and Hughes all had 4. At the blue line, Savannah holds it in. Former Everblade played it into the corner, and it ricochets out of play. A stoppage. Already had 3 whistles here in the opening 38 seconds. During the regular season, the Everblades killed off 32 of 37 Savannah power plays in the head-to-head meetings. Ghost Pirates scoring 5 power play goals against Florida. Everblades' penalty kill was at an 86% rate against Savannah. Slightly lower than their average during the year, as it's played to the near side, intercepted by Needham, and he whips it down the ice. Savannah cruises back after it. Papura left it there, and here comes Dennis Savannah. He leads the way in the left wing. Chipped it off the wall to center ice. Puck taken back by Moberg in the Everblades to Smolik on the near side. Headman passing. Here comes Gasevich in along the left wing wall, followed up there by Romano. But it's taken back on the counterattack, leading the way, Vitelli. Inside the blue line, Reese Vitelli. Up top, Savannah. Back to Vitelli. Down low and into the corner. It's worked around the perimeter. Vitelli again. Shooting at the side of the net. A save made by Johnson. He flashed that right pad. And it's played rink wide on the near side. Played back into the slot area. Grega can't hold on to it. And it's cleared down the ice, courtesy Gasevich. 50 seconds still to go in the Sam Brook minor. And coming away with it, Rydell. He dropped it off. Brodzinski now to the left wing, inside the blue line for Drevich. Logan Drevich plays it to the blue line. Worked it now to the right wing. Played there by Weeb. Weeb gets the return pass. Jackson Weeb there, and a kick saving a beauty by Johnson. Now played to the half wall up top. Rydell shooting. Stick stop. Johnson steered that one away, and it's cleared back down again. 20 seconds left in the Sam Brook minor. 0-0 early stages, first period. Everblades and the Savannah Ghost Pirates. It's game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Jones steals it inside the zone. Now it's taken back, and it's worked there by Weeb. He played it down low. In back behind. Chance at the side, and Weeb unable to finish it off. Sam Brook coming out of the box. Now Sam Brook on the right wing. Steps through center, in across the line for Cooper. Shooting, and it's a blocker save by Papura. Half wall far side. Big check is Reed Duke. Runs over his man, and in front of the net now. Bodies flying around. Players congregating. Things starting to ratchet up real quick here in game 1. Shots in favor of the Ghost Pirates 3-2. It looks like cooler heads have prevailed. During the regular season, the Everblades went 4-0-1 against Savannah at Hertz Arena. And the Blades won 7 of the 10 head-to-head meetings. The last time these two teams met was here at Hertz Arena. Florida falling in the shootout 2-1. Christophe Tellier scored in the third round of the shootout to give the Ghost Pirates the win that night. Tellier not in the lineup tonight, though, for Savannah. Other scratches include defenseman Chris Leip, along with defenseman Evan Nas, the former Everblade. Forwards Tristan Amonte and Peter Laviolette. For the Everblades, Sean Allen not in the lineup, but neither is Gianfranco Casero, plus forwards Logan Lambden, Isaac Nurse, and Ben Brar. Each team was allowed to have 25 players on the Kelly Cup playoff roster. Some tough decisions had to be made on both sides, as it's worked now down deep and into the corner. In there after Granowitz. He slides it up top, left point, shot, stick stop made by Johnson, and he squeezes and holds on for Florida. Savannah trying to follow up on a solid power play. They got some opportunities, and peppering Johnson between the pipes. Cam Johnson, a 3-time Kelly Cup champion, 2-time Kelly Cup playoff MVP. He led the Everblades to those 3 consecutive Kelly Cups in 2022, 23, and 24. First ECHL team to accomplish that feat. And Johnson won the back-to-back Nick Vitucci Award as the ECHL Goalie of the Year. Joined Jeff Jakaitis as the only back-to-back winners of the award since it was introduced back in the 93-94 season. In along the near side wall, trying to play it across was Greg in front, and a save made by Papura as he snatches it with the right glove. Vinny Papura getting the starting duties here tonight. The pride of Lamont, Illinois. He's under contract to the Charlotte Checkers, the AAA affiliate for Savannah. 27-year-old Papura was acquired in a trade with Reading on December the 12th. Played 3 games with the Royals this year. Ended up playing 36 contests with Savannah. Went 19-17 on the season. Played into the corner boards, and working it there is Pearson. Now it's played down deep and around back of the net, near side. Here comes Grega. He played it rink wide on the left wing. Unable to flag it down cleanly there, Brodzinski. Everblades get the puck back. Doherty on the left wing through center. Plus 32 in the regular season for Connor Doherty. That was 3rd best in the entire ECHL. Zmolik works the puck down low, got it into the corner. Played there by Needham. Along the near side, it's Vitelli taking it back. Reese Vitelli is under contract to Manitoba of the American Hockey League. He played last year with Savannah, and so his ECHL rights deferred back to the Ghost Pirates. Sassana lifts it high and back inside the Florida end. Moberg chips it off the boards. Back now to the Savannah blue line, and Sassana takes over. Led the Ghost Pirates this year with 33 assists as it's worked down deep, and Moberg sends it around behind. Dropped off. Taking over now is Reese Zmolik. Zmolik last year for the Everblades only played 1 playoff game. He was injured 2 years ago. He was a big force in the Everblades 2024 Kelly Cup championship team. Ended up with a plus 21 rating in the Kelly Cup playoffs alone. Reese Zmolik for the Blades. Now it's worked back and inside the Florida end. And speaking of a lofty plus minus, Jordan Sambrook there has the puck, dropped it off now. Sambrook this year set a new ECHL record with a plus 62 rating. An amazing number. The record had stood for 33 years in the Premier AA Hockey League, and Sambrook set the bar as high as it can go. Now it's Berzola trying to get it in front, played to the blue line, and Kite has to backpedal now at his own blue. Near side, fed ahead off the stick there of Elenick, a former Kelly Cup champion with the Newfoundland Growlers, as it's played ahead now to neutral ice. Kite working it back for Berzola. Zach Berzola won the Kelly Cup with the Everblades in 2024. Played last year in Kalamazoo, back to win another cup here with the Blades this year. Played in front, and it's taken now by Reed Duke. Coming through center, in across the blue line. Pumped in around the kick plate to the near side. On the left wing is Jones. He sends it down low. Worked up the far wall, and it's intercepted. Cooper steals it. Trying to play it in front, worked around back behind, fed up the near boards by Pearson, and into the slot. Chance, Duke fans on it, and it's chipped just wide. Played on the left wing, now worked ahead and to the Florida blue line. Worked there by Zmolik to the neutral ice. After it is Jones, battling along the wall, right outside that Florida bench. They are grinding. 4 players along the boards, and it comes free now. Sassana has it, and he plays it in deep for the Ghost Pirates. On that left wing side, Lapina trying to get it down low. Fed to the far boards. Lapina along the wall and played back to center ice. Chipped there by Waugh. And inside the blue line, here comes the forward work there by Grega. He got it down low. Lansdale gets it back, and the Everblades unable to control it. Savannah shooting, stick stopped by Johnson. Played around behind now for Doherty. Fed back to center ice. Hustling is Pfizer. He can really motor. Pfizer scores! Nothing but shelf, and the Everblades have a 1-0 lead. Taryn Pfizer lights the lamp, and Florida's on top. Pfizer during the regular season had 22 goals. He sparks the Everblades attack in Florida with the first goal of the series. Taryn was really ripping it up down the stretch. And he continues to hold that hot hand here, getting that first goal of Game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Puck played back and inside the Savannah end. Papura wraps it around the near side. Gusevich, turnaround chance, and off the skates there of Vitelli, and it's kicked into the corner. Gusevich around back behind the Savannah cage. Works it now around behind for Needham. Needham getting mauled along the end wall, and Carroll comes up with it. Now played up that left wing and through center. Leading the rush is Vitelli. Trying to get that shot through. Sambrook, though, watched him closely, and it's chipped up the right wing now. On the move, here comes Gusevich. Gusevich over skates at the blue line and put himself offside there with 12 minutes remaining in the opening period. 1-0 Florida. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
So, give us the Direct Effect Marketing 3 keys of the game. What is it going to take tonight?
Well, the Everblades have got to play as a unit, right? Individual efforts, they'll sometimes come through in the regular season. It's not going to come through enough in the playoffs to win you a game, and more importantly, a series. So Florida, their guys have to be playing as a 5-man group, playing with support in all 3 zones, knowing their roles, knowing how to help their teammates when there's breakdowns, little miscues, things like that. Making sure you're playing as a team, so important for this series. Second off, the power plays, as we talked about. These are 2 of the top 3 penalty kills in the ECHL going at each other. They don't give up goals all that often, and both teams know how to score shorthanded markers. So when you do get your power play opportunities, you've got to find a way to go through. You've got to find a way, maybe not every game, but one game. Could be tonight, right? It's a tight 1-1 game late in the third period. You get that power play, you need to score on it because you don't know if you're going to get another opportunity later on to win the game. And then finally, we got home ice. We've got our crowd tonight. Use that. You're not going to have it in the middle of the series. You've got it right now to start things off. Get off on the right foot. You've been at home for a few weeks. You should be ready to go right away and use the energy from the crowd to get your motors running and go away with a game.
Welcome back inside a rocking Hertz Arena tonight. The hometown Everblades up 1-0 on the visiting Savannah Ghost Pirates. It's Game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Best of 7 series. The first team to win 4 advances to the next round. 16 teams in the 30-team ECHL made the Kelly Cup playoffs. Everblades have only missed the postseason once in team history. That was in 2014. So the Everblades have made the playoffs 11 consecutive years. This is the first postseason party for the Ghost Pirates. Shot right on and save made. Sprawling there, Johnson. He smothered on the rebound and holds on for Florida. Things getting tense in the slot area. Again, more pushing and shoving going on. Rydell in the middle of it along with Stang. The Ghost Pirates have 14 players that are playing their first professional playoff game tonight. The Everblades have 2. Florida certainly the more grizzled roster. Everblades coming in with 11 Kelly Cup champions on the roster, including 9 that were on the most recent Kelly Cup playoff team and winning championship in 2024. Everblades have 5 guys that have won multiple Kelly Cups with Florida, including goaltender Cam Johnson. He's won 3. Jordan Sambrook, Cole Moberg, and Oliver Chow, along with Logan Lambden, all with 2. And those are the 5 guys that have the multiple Kelly Cups with the Everblades. So a team that has been through the playoff wars. Savannah learning on the fly. Work now to the near side at the blue line. Trying to get it down deep is Pearson. Played now to the near side boards. Turning with it and dropping it off is Drevich. Now to Drevich again. Back up top. Pearson swings it across. Point shot. That drifts wide. Coming up with it is Needham. Trying to chip it ahead, and it's taken back now by Pearson once more. Down low and into the corner. Pressure from the Ghost Pirates. Puck taken back, though, by the Everblades, and here comes Chow. Worked it rink wide. Kicked ahead there by Gasevich. Into the corner, and Gasevich moves it up top. Kite at the blue line. His shot is blocked, and it's outletted now to the right wing, and here comes the forward, Granowitz. He plays it down deep. Back goes Berzoli inside his own end. He's pressured there by Koopman along the near side wall. Jones battling along the boards, trying to dig it free, and it's sent rink wide now to the right wing for Reed Duke. He plays it back and inside the Savannah end, and an icing call going against Florida. 10:34 left. We're in the opening period. 1-0 on a goal from Taryn Pfizer. And it's great to have Pfizer back in the Everblades lineup and healthy. Last year in the postseason, Taryn Pfizer ended up getting injured in the Eastern Conference Finals against Trois-Rivières. He had a season-ending head injury. That was in Game 2 of that series against the Lions. Trois-Rivières' Logan Nykoff elbowed Pfizer and sent him to the sidelines. But Pfizer is healthy and tearing it up. Just inside the blue line, it's worked there by Sassana. Now it's taken back by Duke. He lost an edge. Worked there by Jones to center ice. And is stolen back now by the Ghost Pirates. Through center, Sassana. He winds it in deep. Back in front of the net. It's controlled now by the Everblades. And Cooper inside his own territory goes around back of the net. Oliver Cooper lifted it ahead, got it on the right wing. Berzola lead pass, trying to connect there with Pfizer. On the counterattack, Vitelli, though, flying solo into the corner, and he winds it into the far side. Puck taken back by Pfizer, and he wheels away. Pfizer in across the blue line, left wing. Saucers it in front. Save made, Papura. And it's sent around behind. Big body check there as Lansdell applies the hit along the boards. Another big check. This time Sambrook. Now a shot right on. Save made by Johnson. He denies Reese Vitelli. Vitelli getting knocked down by Sambrook. Everblades ratcheting up the physical play. And an icing call going against Florida in a 1-0 Everblades lead. Shots are even 7 apiece. We're in the opening period. Well, there's always a lot of games within the game and a lot of relationships and friendships as well. Savannah's Noah Carroll and the Everblades' Oliver Cooper are great friends. In fact, they were former teammates at the University of New Brunswick, University Sports in Canada. They were teammates for 2 seasons, and Cooper and Carroll both won a championship together with the Reds in 2019. But playoff hockey, friendships are set aside for the time being. Both teams playing for keeps here tonight, and a 1-0 Florida lead. Everblades have the oldest team in the ECHL on average, more than 27 years of age on average per player. Savannah is an average of 26 years of age per player. That's middle of the pack, as is played in front, and a save made by Johnson off that point chance by Chukarov. Carroll at the blue line straight away, lets it go, save made, rebound, and it's sent wide off the stick of Brodzinski. Bryce Brodzinski centered, and it's intercepted by Lansdell. He works it back and inside the Savannah end. Lapino picks it up. Lapina outletting to the near side, getting it there. Brodzinski, and it's played back and inside the Florida end. Moberg, Edmans, Romano leading the team with 26 goals during the regular season. Got it on the near side for Zmolik. Played into the far corner. And it's Elenick trying to work it back up top. Elenick centers, and Stang unable to handle that hot pass. It's worked along the end boards. Now played to the far side. Drevich is there. Along the wall, working it for Zabane. Nicholas Zabane with 27 goals and 51 points. Led the Ghost Pirates in both those categories this year. Stang plays the puck down deep. Worked around behind. Romano wedging his man along the boards. That was Rydell. Now played along the far wall. Romano spun around. Now played back to center ice. Moberg dropped it off for Smolik. Headman pass for Elenick, and it's an offside call against Florida. 7:53 remaining. We're in the opening period. And a 1-0 Everblades lead. Taryn Pfizer has the goal here tonight. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Specials on hand inside Hertz Arena tonight, celebrating Budweiser's 150-year anniversary. $8 Bud drafts. Kids 12 and under can eat free with the purchase of an adult entree at Breakaway Sports Pub inside Hertz Arena tonight. Game 2 of the series is tomorrow at Hertz Arena. Opening face-off is at 7. Great seats still available. Savannah works it rink wide, got it on the left wing, lifted ahead by Waugh, and the Everblades Brzola has it inside his own zone. Zach Brzola in his third tenure with the Florida Everblades. Work now to center ice, played in deep, off the skates there of Chow. Back goes Waugh inside his own ice. Pip Waugh outletting to the left wing. Playing it ahead, and it's worked at the Florida blue line in transition. Worked up the ice off the stick there of Needham, and it's now played to the near side. Brodzinski playing the puck back. Got it across ice now on the left wing. Headman pass at center, broken up, and Doherty shovels it right back inside the Savannah end. Along the near boards, big body check there, thrown by Duke. Into the corner, Duke colliding with Waugh as they battle into the corner. In comes Cooper now to support. Cooper grinding it there along the corner boards, and it's lifted high and back now inside the Florida end. Sambrook off the right wing wall. Played ahead by Jones. He dumps it in deep. Carroll retrieves. Outlets on that left wing. Fed it ahead now to center. Vitelli can't handle the feed, and it's worked back inside the Everblades ice. Moberg off the far boards. On the move, here comes Lansdell. He chips it ahead. Duke is after it. Played to the far boards, and the Ghost Pirates settle it down. Noah Carroll leading the rush from his own end, the pride of Strathroy, Ontario. Played it now to the near boards, and Vitelli's after it. Back up ice come the Everblades. Lansdell, cross ice pass. Pfizer darting in there. Pfizer going around behind, dropped it off now for Betts. Lots of speed on this unit up front for Florida. Now to the near side boards. In along the wall is Kite. Backhanded by Romano. He played it down low, and it's intercepted and lifted high and cleared to center ice, courtesy of Drevich. Everblades inside their own end. Now to the near side. Romano has it. Rink wide feed on the move. Stang. He's stopped though at the blue. And on the counterattack, it's shoveled ahead there by Zabane. He's slowed up, and the Everblades take back possession. Brzola to the right wing. Romano shooting, and Papura, top of the crease, makes the save. 5:18 to go. Opening period. 1-0 Everblades. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
In the beginning, business survival took instinct. Apex brands ruled, fierce and unchallenged. Today's marketing power is more than big budget muscle. Real dominance is creative vision coupled with innovation. Boost Creative fuses predatorial drive with AI automations, data science, and bold future-forward strategies. From swamp to stratosphere, we'll launch your brand to the top of the food chain. Is your business ready for a boost?
Welcome back to the Sunshine State. Mike Kelly with you here tonight in a 1-0 Florida lead. It's game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Best of 7 series. First team to win 4 advances. Face off inside the Savannah end. Taryn Pfizer has the Florida goal tonight. Elenick in to take the face-off for the Everblades. Elenick getting set. He lines up against Nicholas Zabane. And a key draw in the offensive zone for Florida. Players tie one another up. It's played to the blue line. Smolik holding it in. Now it's shoveled down the ice, courtesy of Vitelli. Moberg back after it. He picks it up, goes around back of his own net. Near side boards along the wall for Romano. And leading the charge is Elenick as he fans on the pass attempt. And it was just enough that an offside call goes against Sam Stang and the Everblades. Pfizer's goal was an unassisted tally at the 7:18 mark of this opening period. Savannah leading in the shot category 9-8. Coming into action here tonight, Anthony Romano has goals in back-to-back games, 3 goals over that span. Cole Moberg also with points in back-to-back games, a goal and 2 helpers. And Hudson Elenick riding a mini 2-game point streak as well with a goal and 2 assists. Sam Stang has 3 assists in his last 2 games. So a few streaks for the Everblades we'll be keeping an eye on here tonight. Puck shot in deep by Smolik. Around back behind is Chukarov. Got it to the near side. Everblades Stang has it straight away. The shot low and just wide. Played now to the near boards, and it's worked ahead by Granowitz to center. On the counterattack is Elenick. Swatted at it. Settled down, though, by Sassana. And Dennis Sassana from his own end looking to lead the attack. Sassana last year was named to the All-ECHL second team. Puck inside the Savannah end, and it's played now to center. Gasevich turns with it inside his own end. Settling it down. It's played by Smolik on the left wing. Hits the center red line. He plays it in deep. In after it is Needham. Got it around back behind. Centering pass. Trying to stuff it there was Gasevich. Just couldn't finish it off. Now it's worked by Kite. Chow sends it across. Intercepted. Taking over is Grega. Drop feed. And it's played on the left wing side. Chipping there, Lapina. Got it down low. Into the corner. Grega was along the end wall there and is fed in front. Handled by Cam Johnson as he holds on. Well, Everblades goaltender Cam Johnson has allowed just 2 goals or less in 9 of his last 10 games. And he really knows how to button it down. An incredible season again for Cam Johnson. Set a new franchise record with a 1.84 goals against average. He's basically rewritten the entire Everblades goaltender section of the record book. Has the most appearances in a season, most minutes played, most wins in a season, most saves in a season, tied for the most shutouts in a season as well. What a career for Cam Johnson. 7th year with the Everblades. Played up top at the blue line. Now across, Carroll chips it down low. Into the corner, Berzola in there after it. Carroll trying to shovel in front. Played along the end boards. Cooper got it and dropped it off. Now Kite headmans, lead pass, and Jones couldn't flag that one down. And an icing call going against the Everblades. Well, in the battles against South Division rivals this year, Florida went 38-11-5-1. 27 games over 500. Savannah finished at the 500 mark against South Division rivals. Ghost Pirates went 28-28, 2-1 against the South Division. Everblades played 76% of the schedule against the South Division this year. At center ice, Cooper playing it ahead. In after it is Duke. Reed Duke raced in there. Papura, the netminder, worked it around the far side. Chipped off the wall to center. Sambrook playing it ahead. He's under pressure. It's controlled now by Pearson. Shooting right on and a stop. And swallowing up the rebound is Johnson as he holds on for Florida.
We don't want you to miss any of the playoff action. All games for round 1 are on sale, even if we don't play game 6 or 7 on Monday.
Everblades head coach Brad Ralph coming in. The all-time leader with 105 coaching victories in the Kelly Cup playoffs. A remarkable career for Brad Ralph, and he's trying to pile up those numbers even more. Also has coached the most games in the Kelly Cup playoffs as well. 3 straight Kelly Cups will do that, putting him into rarefied air, no question. Remarkable. At the half wall far side, trying to get it in front is Zabane. And it's played now to the near side. Pearson on the right wing. Chips it down low. Got it around behind. Back in front of the net. And it's cleared down the ice, courtesy of Lansdell. Striding back after it inside his own end is Zabane. Outlet pass on the right wing. Working it there for Weeb. Everblades regained possession. Settled down by Sambrook inside his own end. Lansdell spun it to center. Sasanen out of the right wing. Weeb has it, shoots it, and Johnson the save. Came in front of the crease there, challenged, cut down the angle, and makes the stop for Florida. 2:13 left. We're in the opening period, and a 1-0 Florida lead. Everblades in the driver's seat, but certainly not a lot of cushion protecting that 1-goal lead. Taryn Pfizer has the tally tonight for the Everblades. Well, this past Monday, Sam Stang turned 25. On Tuesday, Sean Allen turned 28. Next birthday for the Everblades isn't until late May, when Zach Berzola turns 28. Puck played up that right wing, and Chow inside the blue line slams on the brakes. Now to Sambrook. He lets it go, and a save made. Papura. Work back on the right wing. Leading the charge, it's Liam Walsh. Inside the Florida end, Sambrook winds it around the wall. Left point, Waugh trying to get it in front. And on the counterattack, skating it ahead, here comes Chow moving inside the line. Chow, the captain, shooting, and a save by Papura. Point blank stop there. Papura robbing Chow. Played to the right wing now for Sasanen. Working it on the near side. Sasanen trying to clear it. Puck taken back by Gasevich. He sends it rink wide into the corner. Settled down there by Romano. Into the corner boards, battling along the end wall. Romano around back of the net. Trying to push it in front. Now played to the near side. Working it is Granowitz on the right wing. Lupino. He plays it in deep. Berzola back after it. First one there, though, is Brodzinski at the side. Chance, and Johnson to the rescue for Florida. Cam Johnson covers up. Couple more good chances there for the Ghost Pirates. Well, during the regular season, the Everblades ended up with the best goals against average ever in the ECHL. Everblades allowed just 142 goals against. That's the fewest ever. And the Everblades became the first team in ECHL history to allow less than 2 goals on average per game. Everblades finish up with a 1.97 goals against on average per game. Remarkable numbers, shattering the previous record, which was 153 goals against on average per game, 2.13. So the Everblades, on the strength of goaltending and defense, got all the way to the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, winning the South Division as well, as Johnson makes a stop. Under 30 seconds left in this opening period. 1-0 Florida leading Savannah. Kite inside his own end. He collects it, goes around back of his own net. Dropped it off, and Zmolik looking up ice. Time ticks away. Zmolik, though, and the Everblades on the attack. One last ditch effort here in the opening frame. Played down deep. Cooper is after it. Now into the corner. Working it there. It's played on the counterattack by Hughes. Got it rink wide on the left wing, and the period winds to a close. So the horn sounds, and 20 minutes complete here tonight. Florida Everblades with a 1-0 lead on the Savannah Ghost Pirates. It's game 1 of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. The 2026 Kelly Cup playoffs are presented by the Lexus dealers of Southwest Florida. If you're on social media, there's a new hashtag this year. It's hashtag Bring It Home. The Everblades got through the opening period of this 2026 Kelly Cup playoff run. And let's go down to ice level. Doing the honors in the first intermission, here's Hannah Jo Groves, and she has Jordan Sambrook alongside.
Down here on the ice with Jordan Sandbrook. Jordan, before we get into tonight, you broke the ECHL all-time record for plus-minus with a +62 rating. What helped you do so well in the regular season?
Yeah, like I said, I think I said in an interview the other day, but we had such a good team, obviously, and it helps when we score a lot of goals and don't give up a lot of goals. So it's a full team effort, and I just try to credit my teammates.
So now tonight, round 1, game 1, what is your strategy for handling the pressure for what you guys are starting tonight?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of guys in that locker room that have kind of been through this before. Obviously, we have quite a few guys who have a lot of playoff experience. So, we kind of just take it as another game and play a full 60, and you can't really take time off in the playoffs. So if we play a full 60 throughout the series, I think we'll be good.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jordan Sambrook.
Thank you, Hannah Jo Groves. Jordan Sambrook, just the 7th player in Everblades history to win the AMI Graphics Plus Performer of the Year. A new ECHL record this year. Jordan Sambrook with a +62. We're back with the first intermission report. It's coming up next, and it's presented by Publix on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup? Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Crowther Roofing and Cooling invites you.
To be inspired when visiting our showroom.
Whether you are considering a new shingle, metal, or tile roof, the Crowther showroom is here to help with your selection process with different styles, colors, and more. Let us guide you through the options to best fit your lifestyle, your vision,
and your budget.
Come see us in Fort Myers and go to crowther.net.
Crowther Roofing and Cooling, under one roof.
Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. Is a car that stops short of amazing.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome to Coach's Corner, presented by Conditioned Air. Mike Kelly, joined by Brad Ralph, the head coach and general manager of the Florida Everblades. And it's Kelly Cup playoff time. But before we get to that, let's reflect back on the regular season. 108 points, second most in the ECHL. And the Everblades setting a new league record with just 142 goals against on average per game. That's less than 2, first team in league history to average that. Very impressive, Coach.
Yeah, hats off to the guys. I thought we had a tremendous second half. Cam Johnson played extremely well, and overall our team defense is strong, so we're going to need that moving forward in playoffs.
Let's talk about Cam Johnson. He was named the ECHL Goaltender of the Year yesterday. Earlier in the week, he was named to the All-ECHL First Team. Another terrific season for Cam Johnson.
Yeah, Cam just, he keeps doing Cam. He's reliable, he's consistent, he gives us a chance to win every night, and I'm happy for him that he's getting acknowledged for, having a tremendous year. But he's the man. We rely on him for a lot. He backs us up when we make mistakes, and it's great to have him beaming with confidence going into playoffs. We're going to need him. Again, the team in front of him did a heck of a job as well.
Another noteworthy performance, defenseman Jordan Sambrook setting a new ECHL record with a +62 rating. He smashed the record that was set 33 years ago. A remarkable performance.
Yeah, it's one of those stats that people don't give enough credit to, I think, especially when you see that kind of number. It speaks to his overall game that, he's providing offense and shutting teams down defensively. We've had a number of guys have good numbers in the past, but nothing like that. It's outstanding.
Really is. And now we're going to the first round of the Kelly Cup playoffs and taking on the Savannah Ghost Pirates, who make the postseason for the first time in franchise history. What do you expect in this series?
Yeah, I think fortunately for us, we generally get teams' best throughout the regular season, and we've seen Savannah's best. They're better than their record indicates. We're certainly prepared for a heck of a hockey team. They're fast, they're dynamic offensively, their D are always involved in the rush and in the offense. It's going to be, nothing short of fireworks here tonight. We're going to have to rely on Cam, defending the rush, being disciplined and using our experience to our advantage.
Thanks, Coach. Should be a fun series.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. That's the head coach and general manager of the Florida Everblades, Brad Ralph. And it's game one of the Kelly Cup playoffs. The Ghost Pirates and the Everblades here at Hertz Arena.
you've earned your success. Reward yourself with a boat from Bonita Boat Center. As a proud sponsor of the Florida Everblades, we're passionate about fueling your adventures on the water. Explore the best from Sea Hunt, built for family fun. Regulator, engineered for offshore performance. And Jeanneau Powerboats, blending European luxury with American versatility. All powered by Yamaha Outboards. Your next great day on the water starts here. Visit Bonita Boat Center, located on US 41, just south of Bonita Beach Road.
In the beginning, business survival took instinct. Apex brands ruled, fierce and unchallenged. Today's marketing power is more than big budget muscle. Real dominance is creative vision coupled with innovation. Boost Creative fuses predatorial drive with AI automations, data science, and bold future-forward strategies. From swamp to stratosphere, we'll launch your brand to the top of the food chain. Is your business ready for a boost?
Welcome to the first intermission report presented by Publix. I'm Mike Kelly. It's game one of the South Division semifinals. Florida Everblades leading the Savannah Ghost Pirates 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Taryn Pfizer opening the score at the 7:18 mark, and they've now added an assist, and it's Connor Doherty, the veteran blue liner. He grabs the helper, and the Everblades lead at 1-0 over Savannah. As far as shots in the opening period, the Ghost Pirates have a 13-11 shot advantage. Ghost Pirates are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Florida has yet to get a chance with the man advantage. Everblades goaltender Cam Johnson with 13 saves in that opening period. He's perfect to this point. Vinny Papura for the Savannah Ghost Pirates stopping 10 of 11. And again, the Everblades have that 1-0 lead after 20 minutes. Time now to take a look around the ECHL. Kelly Cup playoff action in full flight. Second night for the postseason. And there are 7 other games going on around the schedule. As we take a look, it is Maine and Adirondack tied 0-0, that game in the third period for the North Division semifinals. It's game one of that series. Atlanta is leading South Carolina 1-0, that game in the second period. Gladiators on top, game one of the South Division semifinals as well. The winner of the Everblades Ghost Pirates series will play the winner of the Gladiators Stingrays. Meanwhile, it's Wheeling, the top seed in the North Division, leading the fourth-seeded Reading Royals 1-0, that game in the second period of play. It is Fort Wayne with a 1-0 lead on Indy. That game is in period number 1. Meanwhile, it's Kansas City and Tahoe going at it in the Mountain Division semifinals, and it's a 0-0 tie between the Mavericks and the Night Monsters. In Allen, Texas tonight, game 2 of the Mountain Division semifinals, and the Americans and the Idaho Steelheads embroiled in a 0-0 tie. Again, here at Hertz Arena, the hometown Everblades have a 1-0 lead on the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Taking a look at the Calder Cup playoffs, and of note, the Springfield Thunderbirds with their season on the line tonight in Charlotte, trailing the Checkers 2-1, that game in the second period of play. Shots are 21-14 in favor of Charlotte. Again, the Thunderbirds must win tonight. They fell 8-1 in game 1 on Wednesday, and it's the best of 3 series for the opening round in the AHL Calder Cup playoffs. Quick look at the NHL scores. It is Tampa Bay leading Montreal 2-1, that game in the second period. Later tonight, Vegas is in Utah as the Mammoth host their first ever Stanley Cup playoff game. And later tonight, Edmonton is in Anaheim. We're back with the start of the second period. Coming up next, a 1-0 Everblades lead on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
back inside Hertz Arena. It's a 1-0 Everblades lead. Teams on the ice to start this second period. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. A rocking crowd here tonight at Hertz Arena, having a lot of fun. They are a very boisterous crowd here tonight. I want to give a big thank you to Southwest Florida and the support that they showed with the Everblades once again this year. It was incredible. 12 sold-out home games this year. More than 235,000 fans enjoyed the Everblades regular season home games at Hertz Arena. The average attendance was more than 6,500. 12 sold-out home games. Thank you, Southwest Florida. Just awesome. And the crowd here doesn't come to just sit on their lap and have their hands underneath. They come here to be loud and proud, and we got that scenario here tonight. During the regular season, Florida captured the regular season division title for a 10th time in franchise history. Everblades reached the 100-point plateau for the 8th time in team history as well. 108 points, tied for the second most in franchise history, along with the Everblades back in the 1999-2000 season. And it's my pleasure to be joined by former Everblade Charlie Lingley. Played 2 games with the team during the 23-24 season. This is your time of year, though, Charlie. This is what you like to see.
Yep.
Gotta love
like a long time
hockey.
ago already. That's fun times.
Action is underway. Second period presented by Florida Wood Window and Door. Work to the half wall far side. After it there is Lansdell. Now leading the rush. Here comes Betts. He turns on the Jets. Shooting, and he fired it wide. Played to the near side, and it's chipped into the corner. Work back up top. Doherty trying to get it through. Now it's played there by Pfizer. Up top at the blue line, Sam Brook has it. In front of the net, tipped. And it's worked now to the near side, courtesy of Liam Walsh. Got it to center ice. At center, Sam Brook slows up the forward Granowitz. Now inside the blue line comes Waugh. His shot low and wide. He fanned on it. Doherty watched him closely. Back up ice comes Romano, leading the attack through center. Works it back and inside the Savannah end. Rydell spins it around the kick plate. Got it to the near side for Vitelli. Played around back behind. Rydell looking up ice. Early stages, second period. Everblades leading 1-0. This is game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Best of 7 series. First team to win 4 moves on. Up that left wing inside the blue line. It's worked there by Stang. Drop pass, and Elenick turns with it, shoots it, and Papura turns it aside. Played back up ice on the left wing. Leading the charge is Sullivan. Inside the zone, in along the near wall. Poking at it along the boards. Shoveled back in front. And the lead pass at center, unable to flag that down, was Elenick. Goaltender Papura played it to the near side. After it is Stang. Taking over is Berzola on the left wing, and he moves into the far corner. Puck taken back, though, by Waugh. And it's fed ahead. Stolen, though, by Berzola. He holds it into the zone. Zach Berzola shooting, and a glove save made by Papura. Again, joined by Charlie Lingley, a guy that played 17 full seasons of pro hockey, 3 ECHL teams, and you had a lot of success playing with the Alaska Aces and the Las Vegas team as well.
Yep.
That's going back a while, but those were really good years for you.
I was very fortunate to have played with some great organization, great players. Really, my first 2 years of Alaska and then Vegas afterwards really helped me out, progress my career, where I got to play a few years, I guess.
Certainly did, no question. It was the Las Vegas Wranglers. This is before the Vegas Golden Knights came to town.
Current Dallas Star coach, Glenn Gulletson, was my coach that year.
There you go. Now, there's a lot of guys that have advanced in the ECHL, made it to the NHL ranks.
Yep.
Yeah, Gulletson's been coaching for a long time in the NHL now.
Very long time, yeah. He's a very successful coach. Doing a great job with Dallas.
At the left point, it's Zabane. He plays it along the near side. Worked there by Moberg. Rink wide on the left wing. Leading the charge is Chow. He dumps it into the near corner. After it along the wall is Pfizer. Jasevich trying to get to it. Now it's taken back on the play, though, and stolen by Bryce Brodzinski. Up that far boards. Carroll trying to chip it from the zone. Held in by Berzola. And in front of the net, it's off a leg and wide. Carroll forwards the puck along the wall. Played up that right wing now by Weeb. Stolen back by Jasevich. Centering feed. And unable to get a stick on it was Jones, the former Ghost Pirate. Jet Jones played parts of 2 seasons from 22 to 24. Played 39 games in a Savannah uniform. Now wearing uniform number 71 for the Everblades. Zabane, sharp angle save made by Johnson in front of the net, and Johnson smothers and holds on.
That was a nice scoring chance opportunity there. The Everblades, when they play physical, they really create a lot out of it. Once they lay off the body checking, they give the opportunity to the other team to get the puck out. But when they play physical, you can see their tendency. The Ghost Pirates are really tentative. They create turnovers, and the Everblades are really close to capitalize on that one.
Ghost Pirates with the shot advantage here tonight. During the regular season, Florida had 34 more points than the Ghost Pirates, but it's all evened up here now in the playoffs.
Exactly, it's playoff. They had a good start right in the first period. They got that power play to get him going, and then the Everblades slowly but surely got back on track, and they played an excellent first period, I thought.
Florida is second best in the penalty kill all year long. And that's been one of the team's strengths for sure. Waugh with a shot and a glove save by Johnson, and he's been another strength as well. Yes. 7th year with the Everblades, Cam Johnson.
Yep, and he's steady Heady. He's the same every time. He's always performing. He's one of a kind of, in the East Coast, and the stats are showing it. He's a really good goalie. Probably the best, right? Didn't he won the
goalie of the year for back-to-back years now?
Not surprised. Yeah, amazing feat.
It's like fine wine; he gets better with age.
Exactly. Good for him.
You played with some great goalies over the years as well.
Yeah, I did. And Ben Bishop was one of them. I played with a lot of goalies, but Peck Arena in the KHL, that was great during the lockout year. They're all different. Whatever works for them, they stick to it, and it works.
Puck around back of the net. Taking over now is Cooper for the Everblades. Florida leading 1-0. Mike Kelly joined by Charlie Lingley in the broadcast booth tonight, guest analyst, as it's played around behind the Florida net. Johnson leaves it around back behind. Taking over is Connor Doherty. Doherty assisting on the Pfizer first period tally. Lone goal of the game. Sent now into the right wing corner. Lansdell going around back of the net. Circles the wagons. Saucer pass up top and went right through the defense back to the Florida Blue. Zmolik with a headman feed. Chip to the right wing. Pfizer gains the blue line. Stop there, and Betts has it. Betts, rink wide pass. In front, chance, and Lansdell denied on the doorstep.
Just got hanked off just a little bit.
Moberg going back after it inside his own end. Moberg still with it. Now he dropped it off for Zmolik. Zmolik in back of the net. Reese Zmolik played 9 games during the regular season. He was battling back from injury all year. In fact, it stemmed back from the playoffs last year. So it was a long battle back for Reese Zmolik, but now he's in mid-season form.
Yeah,
That's the good news.
He looks really good. Looks really good. As well as all the defensemen on the team. They look really good tonight.
Kite flying on that right wing, and he sends it in deep for Florida. Got it around back of the net. Purpura with a career-high 22 wins during the regular season. Now in across the blue line, trying to work it in front there. After it was Sullivan. Played around behind, and Kite has it. Chipped it around the near boards. At the blue line, it's played now to center ice. Backhanded by Walsh, and it's worked inside the Florida end. Berzola in back of his own net. Zach Berzola looking up ice. Headman feed on the left wing. Working it there is Elenick. Now to Berzola. Near side pass. And Elenick shooting, and a save made for Purpura. Couldn't squeeze the mitt, but he got the stop. Now the side. It's taken back.
Great deception on that shot. He was looking away and it's fired on net. Never know what happened. There could have been a rebound on. Just puck bounced off in the corner.
Sambrook playing the puck in deep. Now working it to the near side is Elenek. Elenek squeezed off the play. Zabanet comes away with it. Nicholas Zabanet kicks it into road gear inside the blue line. Near side pass, playing it there for Drevich in back of the net. Wound around the wall. Sassana pinned along the boards there by Chow. And Chow skates away with it now. To the right wing, playing the puck for Stang. He dumps it in deep. Papura, the goalie, playing it to the near corner, getting it for Phip Waugh, who played with 3 AHL teams this year. Recently reassigned on loan from Hartford. Played on that right wing and now to the blue line. Held in by Dennis Sassana, the former Everblade. Working the puck there for Lapina. Inside the blue line, it's dumped into the near corner. Shoveled ahead, poked now to center ice. Chow trying to get it there for Gasevich, and it just hopped over his stick. On the counterattack, back up ice comes Brodzinski down Main Street. Big save made by Johnson with traffic in front. And now spilling off to the side. 12:49 left, second period. 1-0 Everblades. Back with more in a moment on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
Since 1997, our family-owned company has been the trusted name for windows and exterior doors in award-winning homes across the area, partnering with the most respected builders. We believe that relationships are the foundation of perfection. From initial design services to the final punch-out, we focus on providing complete customer satisfaction for both our builders and their customers. As we always say, it's service after the sale that counts.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena. It's game one of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. Everblades ahead 1-0 on the visiting Savannah Ghost Pirates. Mike Kelly in the broadcast booth here tonight, joined by Charlie Lingley, former Everblade. It was a quick stint, but a good one.
It was a really good one. Really good one. I really, truly enjoyed the opportunity. Been working in this arena for a few years now, right? And working with the youth hockey players. And none of them really got to see me play. And when that opportunity came up, I just couldn't refuse. That was my third year in after my last game in Cardiff. It was an interesting moment. And I mean, it was like riding a bike to me. Felt really good on the ice. It was a great opportunity, great fun.
Awesome chance for your family to see you as well.
Absolutely.
You have twin boys, wife.
Yeah.
And sometimes they forget when they're young, but they were at a good age when they saw you play again.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they didn't get to go on the massage table like they used to back in Cardiff after the game, but that was fun. It was a great time.
Awesome. Everblades leading on a goal from Taryn Pfizer in the opening period tonight. Pressure from the Ghost Pirates. First playoff appearance for Savannah. It's the Ghost Pirates' 4th season in the ECHL. Tremendous fan support in Savannah, Georgia. Selling out every game again this year as it's worked up that left wing side and back inside the Savannah end. Pearson playing it ahead. Taking over is Lapina. Got it to the open wing. Lapina pressured there by Cooper. Cooper into the corner. Brodzinski back on the play, and it's taken now by Reed Duke. Trying to get that shot through. It's blocked. Duke has been holding a hot hand. He has points in 7 of his last 9 games with 4 goals and 3 assists over that span. Here come the Blades. Chance in front. Backhander and a big save made by Papura as he denied the forward Kyle Betts.
It almost looked like he missed that puck on the backhand. He was looking upstairs, which I thought was the right move, but he just didn't get the hold of the puck.
Couldn't elevate it.
No, couldn't elevate it, unfortunately. A lot of pressure in the playoffs. It's not as simple as it look, right? You get these chances in front of the goalie, you got to make them count. And more often than not, the forward just sometimes will mishandle the puck or something's going to happen, which is what happened here. He just mishandled the puck last second.
Face off to the right of the netminder, Vinny Papura in the Savannah cage. Papura, a big guy, 6'6", 225 pounds, and he catches with the right hand. What is that like for a shooter?
It's awkward. It's really awkward. It's hard to explain, right? But
very few guys catch with the right.
Exactly. You don't get used to that in practice unless you have one goalie that catches that way. You know, it's not normal. So it's an advantage, I guess.
Yeah, until you get used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's played back to center ice. Behind the play, Sandbrook finishing his check and lambasting Liam Walsh. Near side corner, another big check thrown by Lansdell on the offense. Everblades throwing around their weight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I think it's working for them.
I think the motto is pound everybody you can.
Yeah.
Wear them down.
Wear them down. It's a long series, even though it's what? It's the best out of
seven. Best of seven.
Best of seven. So exactly. So it's a long, really long series, and you got to wear them down. You know, you want to make that series as short as possible so you can be ready for the next one, right? So might as well pound the opponent. And of course, when they pound the opponent, you can see they're more hesitant with the puck. They miss their plays. You know, the defenseman is really get some big guys on D, and they get some nastiness to them, and it's important in the playoffs.
Well, you were a really skilled player when you played 7 20-plus goal seasons, 1 over 30 as well. Yep. Those don't come easy.
No, you got to be around the net. That's for sure. You gotta hang around the net. So we tell the young players, right? It's not about toe drags and Michigans all the time. Catch those bounces. You got to work on your shot, catch those bounces around the net.
It's not an easy place to play, though, a lot of times. You pay the price.
Yes, absolutely. And it looks like the players are getting bigger and bigger, so it's getting grittier in front of that. And you know, obviously, the NHL playoffs started, and you see the nastiness. It's pretty crazy what nowadays in the playoffs what the players get away with, and it's a little bit similar here with the physicality we're seeing so far tonight. It's physical, and the refs are letting a lot go, which is playoff.
Charlie Lingley in the broadcast booth tonight as the guest analyst, approaching the halfway point in the game, and a stop made by Papura. Well, your career certainly highlighted by playing 5 games in the NHL with the Edmonton Oilers. What was that experience like for you, Charlie?
That was, that's what I was dreaming of when I was a little kid, right? Playing the NHL. It was great. Edmonton was kind enough to give me a contract at the end of the season. Right, I had a really good year in the American Hockey League that year, and they wanted to reward me for my work with the team, and got to play the last 2 weeks of the season, playing 5 of 7 games, which was fantastic. Got to go to California on a California trip. It was amazing playing against some Hall of Fame player like Scott Niedermayer and Chris Pronger and those guys. It was pretty special.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Again, a great career.
Yep.
17 full seasons of pro hockey. And you played with the Everblades' current AHL affiliate in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yep.
The team was called the Falcons at the time. You had 2 really good years there, though.
Yes. That was a good fit for me. I was a bit struggling in Peoria. I got traded to Springfield and rejuvenated myself, and it was great. Good coaching. The guy had lots of opportunity, and took advantage of it.
Certainly did. Played now by Waugh, got it up the near side. Everblades leading 1-0. We're in the second period. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals.
There you go.
Leading the attack is Chow. Now to Berzola. Odd man rush. Shooting, and he snapped it wide. You can see the gaping side of the net. He just couldn't hit it. Berzola again. He saucers it ahead. After it was Cooper. In transition now, Zabane gets around Cooper at center and plays it in deep. Goaltender Johnson leaves it around back behind. Worked around the kick plate there by Moberg at center, and it's returned to sender, courtesy of the defenseman Rydell. Zmolik in back of his own net. Now for Moberg. Played into the corner boards. Cole Moberg battling there, grinding along the wall. Needham in there to assist as well. And the puck comes now for Reed Duke. First ever player signed by the Vegas Golden Knights, Reed Duke.
Yes, so I heard.
Into the corner, Duke trying to spin it back up top. Duke had a real solid campaign, 35 points in 57 games, including 18 goals. Into the corner now after it. This is Duke's first ECHL team. Played in the American League. Now it's worked on the left wing for Jones. Pass ahead, trying to flag it down was Duke, and an icing call going against Florida.
I mean, the opportunity that Ghost Pirates are getting are so small right now. It's almost like one and done, right? They get in the zone, they get pinned, spend about 5 to 8 seconds in the zone, and the Everblades get the puck out. They're doing a really good job in their defensive coverage. Really good job.
Yeah, it's funny. The ice sheet is 200 feet by 85, but some nights it feels like there's no room out there.
No, they're definitely not giving any room to the Ghost Pirates. And you can see the Ghost Pirates are taking chances, which the reason why they had the 3-on-1 here, where that defenseman held the blue line for not sure what reason, and then they read off it and chip the puck out, got a 3-on-1, great opportunity. So they're starting to take chances is what you're looking for as especially the home team.
1-0, Everblades leading. Second period, just over 8.5 remaining in this middle stanza. Yeah, even though the Everblades finished with 34 more points in the regular season than Savannah, it's almost like the Ghost Pirates are playing with house money here. It's 0-0 and only down by 1 goal in the entire series right now.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you got some players that came back from the American Hockey League. So that changed a little bit of the dynamic of the team. There's got to be some adjustment to be made on the bench and as line mates and D partners and systems. So it might take a little bit of time to get accustomed to all this new stuff around with the team. But once they get the ball rolling, and watch out for the Everblades this year.
Absolutely. Going back after it, Sambrook inside his own end. Jordan Sambrook setting a new ECHL record this year with a +62 rating. That's a record that stood for 33 years at the Premier AA Hockey League.
Not surprised. He was skating with us this summer, so I'm not surprised. No, he's a great guy. He works hard. You know, I love seeing him in the gym and on the ice in the off season with Gavin and Seamus, and he's just a good person and well deserved.
Yeah, he likes to button it down in his own end, but he brings the offense too. He led the Everblades this year with 38 assists, 47 points, a new career high as well. That was 10th among all defensemen in the league.
That's great. He works for it. He definitely does. He owns his craft, work on his game, and gets good result out of it.
Played down low, and after it there is Betts in back of that Savannah cage, wrapped around the wall to the near side. Pfizer got jolted from behind. In after it is Romano. And the Ghost Pirates work it ahead. It's played on the left wing by Koopman. He got it to center. Now taking over his kite inside his own end. Berzola looks to lead the way, and he has lots of room to skate it inside the blue line. Berzola shooting, shoulder save, rebound, and Purpura has that as well as he denies the forward, Anthony Romano.
And they had them in their zone for a little while. They couldn't change. They got off the ice. They couldn't gap up. Great shot. Great opportunity to rebound. Even bigger save for the Ghost Pirates. They got to keep going after their defensemen. Got to keep that heavy game going.
Stang will take the face-off. He lines up against Vitelli. Reese Vitelli this year playing in 12 games with the Manitoba Moose in the American Hockey League. Picked up an assist. Stang saw some action with Allen in the ECHL, also with Springfield of the American Hockey League. Sam Stang under contract to the Thunderbirds in the American League. As it's worked around behind, getting it there, Wah sent back up top of the blue line. Sassana inside the blue now. Vitelli, saucer pass, shot in front, and it's deflected. Unable to get a stick through though was Wah. He had the gaping side of the net. Hughes moves it up top at the right circle, playing it down low. Shot there and a save by Johnson. In front, trying to poke it home, was the forward Koopman. Played into the corner, Vitelli in there after it. Supported along the wall. Now it's Vitelli in there and getting some help from Sullivan. Elenick spins it across. Leading the charge is Moberg through center. He dumps it in deep. Back inside his own zone is Drevich. Logan Drevich playing it now up that left wing. Zabane stopped. Played back in by Elenick. Now it's taken over by Weeb. And leading the charge is Zabane. inside the blue line, nearly put himself offside. In the neutral ice, Rydell feeding it ahead. In there after it now, Drevich crashing and banging, and it's worked ahead back down the ice by Kite. Striding back as Rydell, icing is waved off as Rydell's drilled hard by Gisevich. That's a bone rattler. Now played to the near side and taking over his Kite inside his own end. Chip pass for Brazola. Headman feed on the left wing, and Gisevich. He has a lane. Gisevich puts his shoulder down and just couldn't cut in front of the net. Now it's played to the blue line, and Kite has it, trying to work it in front. Stolen back, and Zabane and the Ghost Pirates on the attack. Drop pass, shot, save made by Johnson as the puck kicks to the near side. Lifted ahead by Gisevich, now for Chow. On the left wing is Needham. He plays it down deep. Carroll goes around behind, and he wheels away. Noah Carroll hitting the center red line. He plays it in. Now it's worked to the near side for Zmolik in along the end wall. Back is Moberg. He's wedging his man along the boards. Zmolik trying to freeze it along the wall for a whistle. And there's 4:15 to go in this second period. Battling tooth and nail. Players still trying to freeze it there. They're working it. On-ice officials pretty patient right now.
Very patient. He almost teased you. He looked like he was going to blow the whistle, and then he... I'm not sure something's going to happen here.
Crowd is stirring.
There we go.
Something's going to overboil. Brodzinski at the side. He was getting shoved, and finally the whistle.
All the players are getting restless out there. That was our first breakdown for the Everblades in their zone, right?
3:50 remaining. We're in the second period. 1-0 Everblades on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
Crowther Roofing and Cooling invites you.
To be inspired when visiting our showroom.
Whether you are considering a new shingle, metal, or tile roof, the Crowther showroom is here to help with your selection process with different styles, colors, and more. Let us guide you through the options to best fit your lifestyle, your vision,
and your budget.
Come see us in Fort Myers and go to crowther.net.
Crowther Roofing and Cooling under one roof.
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena. The hometown Everblades up 1-0 on the visiting Savannah Ghost Pirates. This is game one of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. Mike Kelly joined by Charlie Lingley in the broadcast booth here tonight. You spent 10 seasons playing overseas. You played in Russia, Croatia, Switzerland, Germany, Finland, and Wales. What a great opportunity to see the world.
You forgot the most important, Belarus, which I have a citizenship from.
There
right?
you go. That's...
No, I was very fortunate, very fortunate. I got to Russia, had a wonderful first season in the KHL. From there, I ended up getting citizenship with Belarus. So I played in Minsk, Belarus for a few years. Got to play for the national team. Got to play some world championship. So I was very fortunate. I was at the right place at the right time.
Former skilled forward on the ice, Charlie Lingley, played 2 games with the Everblades in the 23-24 season. Everblades went on to win their 3rd consecutive Kelly Cup that year. You helped settle the team, though, mid-season that year.
That's what I told Brad. I said that I think the team was going down a little bit. I came in, right the ship a little bit.
Chance in front of the net and trying to stuff it there was the forward Koopman, but it's sent wide now to the near boards. Granowitz along the wall. Up top, near side point, shoveled by Sassana. Walsh gets it down deep into the corner. Doherty following his man, trying to slow up the forward Granowitz. Nick Granowitz led the Ghost Pirates with a +14 rating in the regular season as it rolls now to the left wing. Lansdell pokes the puck to the neutral ice. And at center now is taken by Betts, working it there. Pfizer, the trailer, Sandbrook shooting, and a stop made by
Just
Papura.
off the stick of that defenseman.
Pfizer works it around the kick plate, got it to the far side. Sullivan got it to center, taken back by Romano, dished off. Pfizer on the right wing, moving in, centering feed, and Romano in front of the net, couldn't get a stick on it. 2.5 left, second period. Couple great chances there. The Everblades, they're coming again.
It seems like it's coming both ways.
Staying up that right wing. Now inside the blue line, chance in front. Romano denied by Purpura. Great opportunity there. He ran out of real estate. Now inside the blue line, it's played to the left wing. Vitelli dangling, centering, big save made by Johnson, and he got it with the tippy toe on the rebound. Played around back behind. After it now is Berzola. Under 2 minutes left in this second period. At the blue line, it's worked now up top. Pearson lets the shot go, stick stop, rebound in front, hitting the goal post there. A chance, and Vitelli rang it off the iron.
That game really opened up all of a sudden.
In along the end boards, Drevich has it. Big pressure from the Ghost Pirates. Kite has lost his stick. It's played to the half-boards far side for Jackson Weeb. Now on the left wing, chance, Rydell, stick stop for Johnson, and he's lost his helmet. Play called immediately, and things starting to flare up. Throwing the right hands is Jackson Weeb. He comes in with the right bombs. Just
curious to see what the ref is going to call here, because zero emotion from the referees. They're just looking. I don't know if they're going to let it go. Definitely haymakers thrown by 12.
Yeah, Jackson.
It looks like the Ghost Pirates find a way to create some opportunities by moving the puck around. They're spreading the O zone, spreading the D zone, the Everblades, and they're finding room in the middle of the ice. Gonna have to tighten her up a little bit, take the time and space away, especially from the puck carrier in the corners with our big defenseman here with Blades. Don't look like he's calling anything.
Rather odd. It just looked like a normal scrum, and all of a sudden Weeb's coming in with the big right.
At least 3 of them. Over the top. Interesting.
You don't see that every day.
No. Maybe we didn't hear what was said on the ice. Maybe the ref's like, maybe he deserved it a little bit.
How big is chirping in hockey? Is it still an art?
It's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be bad. It used to be really bad. Stuff that you can't say nowadays, right?
Johnson lost that helmet in front. Things were a little helter-skelter there. Savannah desperate to try to tie this game.
Yeah, they're doing a good job those last 4 or 5 minutes. They're coming. The Everblades had these opportunities too, right? They missed 2 or 3 in a row. Now it's backfiring a little bit. Hopefully they win this face-off, finish this period the right way. Only a minute 28 left.
Second period action. You know, over the last 26 games, the Everblades outshot their opponents 24 times, but they're trailing in the shot category tonight.
Looks like they just got like 6 shots on nets this last 3 minutes. There's another one.
Quick shot there and sent wide. Grega trying his luck.
It's all a game of momentum. Game of momentum. That's what's going on. They got the momentum right now. Everybody's just got to get it back.
Everybody's trying to weather the storm here for these next minute 10 in this frame.
Spend some time in the offensive zone. Cycle the puck.
Zabane, the team's leading scorer for Savannah, shooting in a stick stop. Johnson steered away. Final minute of the second period. Gisevich crosses center. He plays it ahead. Now up that right wing. Backhander. Chow sent it high and wide.
He didn't have much to work with.
Chow's a nifty player.
Yes.
Very skilled captain for the Everblades.
Very skilled, very cerebral, right? You see, he reads the game. Thinks before he acts. He's one of the best in the East Coast.
For sure. Chow just 3 points away from hitting 200 in an Everblades uniform all time. Only 9 guys have ever had 200 or more points for the Everblades. You recognize some of these guys on the list?
I either play men's league with them or I play against them.
John McCarron, number 1.
Yeah.
Reggie Berg, Tom Buckley, Matthew Waugh, Blake Winicky, Joe Pendenza, Ernie Hartley, Brent McDonald, and Matt Damarsky. That's the list. It's quite a dynamic group of 10.
Yep.
Chow trying to join that. He's going to have to wait till next year, though, in the regular season.
Right.
just 3 points away, 197 points for the Everblades all-time in the regular season for Oliver Chow. Time dwindling away in this second period. Everblades up 1-0.
Another break.
Jones, right wing now for Duke. He's stopped there by Carroll as Carroll tries to clear the zone now along the near wall. Cooper around back behind. Duke to the left wing in front, and it's played to the near side. Cooper swings it up top. Sambrook across left wing side. Doherty lets it go. Deflected wide in front by Jones. Into the near corner, waning seconds of the period. Jones trying to get one more crack at it. Duke is in there as well. But the horn sounds and the second period comes to a close. That was a battle, both ends.
Yeah, it was. It was a back and forth period. It seems like when the Everblades are able to go east-west in the neutral zone, they create an opportunity every time. But you know, the Ghost Fires, they're there. They're coming. They're coming. So it's going to be an interesting third period here.
It's a perfect playoff game. Goaltenders duel in a defensive battle.
Exactly.
Just what you'd expect this time of year.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want too many goals. You want a hard-fought battle.
For sure. Can you join us on camera for an interview in the second intermission, Charlie?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. That's Charlie Lingley. He'll join us next. We'll have an on-camera interview in a 1-0 Florida lead. This is game one of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
As a kid, you believed in magic. Every now and then, you believe in it again. The all-electric RZ. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel.
You've earned your success. Reward yourself with a boat from Bonita Boat Center. As a proud sponsor of the Florida Everblades, we're passionate about fueling your adventures on the water. Explore the best from Sea Hunt, built for family fun. Regulator, engineered for offshore performance. And Jeanneau Powerboats, blending European luxury with American versatility. All powered by Yamaha Outboards. Your next great day on the water starts here. Visit Bonita Boat Center, located on US 41, just south of Bonita Beach Road.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup? Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
It's time for the second intermission report presented by Lexus as the Florida Everblades have a 1-0 lead on the Savannah Ghost Pirates through 40 minutes of play. I'm Mike Kelly, and it's my pleasure to be joined by Charlie Lingley, former Everblades forward, played just 2 games for the Everblades, but had a terrific 17-season pro career. Charlie, what was it like playing the last 2 games of your pro career 2 years ago with Florida?
Well, first of all, who said those were my last games? I never retired officially, never had my press conference, but no, it was great. You know, it was a Wednesday afternoon. I got the call from Brad, and just me being a coach in this arena for a few years now. The kids knew of me, but they never saw me play, so they got me an opportunity to show him what I was capable of. Obviously, I was a little bit older than I wish I could have been younger and performed the way I wish I could have performed, but it was such a great experience. I think I did fairly well for somebody that was at my age at 41, just lacing up at the pro level all of a sudden after 3 years retired.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, you're only a phone call away.
Exactly.
I know you're ready. You look like you're in game shape. You're ready to go again. Talk about your 17-year pro career, highlighted by 5 games with the Edmonton Oilers. Congratulations, you made the NHL.
Yeah, no, that was great. So I took the back road, right? I started in the East Coast and slowly but surely made my way up to the American Hockey League, and then I got rewarded at the end of the season with Springfield. Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers, the main club called and said, you know what, we're gonna bring you up. You're gonna play the last two weeks of the season with the Oilers. and I was so very thankful of it. But then after that, I already made up my mind I was going to move to Russia. I had a great opportunity to play in Russia, so the following season I played in Russia. I thought maybe I'd play there a few years, maybe 2-3 years. I ended up being in Europe for 10. So very fortunate in my career. My opportunities is, obviously having my Belarusian citizenship, playing for the national team, playing at the World Championship. Almost made it to the Olympics. We lost the qualifier in shootout against Andrzej Kopitar in Slovenia. It's this close to playing the Sochi Olympics. But looking back, it was quite all right.
That's fantastic. You played in the American League, you mentioned, with Springfield. That's the Everblades AHL affiliate. Back in the day, though, they were called the Springfield Falcons, and you had 2 great years there.
2 great years. As you remember, right, the team wasn't really good. We tried a lot of players, we tried a lot of combination, but I somehow felt good playing there. I felt at ease. My game grew a lot, right? I became more of a veteran player in that league and on that team. I somewhat took a role of, I had an A on my jersey, and it kind of pushed me to get better. I worked really hard those 2 seasons with Springfield, and I got rewarded at the end.
That's fantastic. Now you've turned your focus to the coaching side and coaching youth hockey here at Hertz Arena. What is that like for you?
This is it's my calling. Feels like this is what I was meant to do. I traveled so much in my career that I wanted a base, and we chose this area. Got to meet Ernie Hartlieb, and then through Ernie met Ryan Brindley. And next thing you know, my youth hockey career, coaching career started. Started with Squirt, and of course I coach my son. He's a 2012. He's 13 years old. I got to coach him over the last 5 years now, and it's fun. I love doing this, and I do it with Southeast Academy now. We run this academy here at Hertz in the morning. We're on the ice. We do the gym. We get kids from all ages and all skills, but we do a fantastic job with them to help them grow their game. So when they get to play with the Junior Everblades or Florida Alliance or whatever it is, we help them very much, and I think they're all really appreciative of our work with them.
And you're on the ice a lot. It's really a year-round job now, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. I'm on the ice multi hours a day. I'd like to think on the weekends sometimes I get a bit of time off, but if I'm not on the ice, I'm coaching. I'm behind the bench in a tournament or some kind. Last week I was in Chicago, and this next upcoming weekend I'm in Toronto. I got another one in Nashville in 3 weeks. So I'm bouncing around. It still feels like I'm playing, right? The travel is almost the same, but it's for a good cause. It's fun.
What are some of the lessons that you'd like to try to teach the youth here in Southwest Florida about the game?
Well, first and foremost, we like to talk about being a good person, being a good teammate, right? A lot of it is leadership. And then after that, work on your craft, right? Don't waste an opportunity. If you come on the ice, don't take it for granted. There's so many players now. USA Hockey has blown up over the last 10 years, right? You see the Olympics, they're winning now. They're winning them gold medals, World Championships, anything. So tell the kids, when you get on the ice, you got to work, but you have to have fun.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so glad you were able to stop by here. You're a tough guy to pin down. You're all over the country.
All over the country, all the time. I appreciate the opportunity. That was fun.
You're welcome. Thanks,
you.
Charlie. That's Charlie Lingley going down memory lane, former Everblade as well. And we're back with more after this on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network. Welcome inside the Anajar and Levine broadcast booth. I'm Mike Kelly. It's the second intermission report, and it's presented by Lexus as the Florida Everblades have a 1-0 lead on the Savannah Ghost Pirates. 40 minutes complete here tonight. A first period goal by Taryn Pfizer, the lone tally here tonight. Pfizer scoring his first of the postseason, assisted by Connor Doherty. That was at the 7:18 mark of period one, and that's where we stand right now as we head towards the third period. Shots on goal in that second period in favor of Savannah, 12-10. And through 40 minutes, the Ghost Pirates have 25 shots compared to the Everblades with 21. Savannah is 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Florida has yet to get a chance with the man advantage. Everblades goaltender Cam Johnson, perfect to this point. 25 saves for Johnson. And at the other end, Vinny Papura putting on a show as well. He stopped 20 of 21. It's a goaltender's duel and a defensive battle here tonight. 1-0 Florida after 2 periods. Time now to take a look around the ECHL tonight. Kelly Cup playoff style. And it's Maine winning in overtime against Adirondack. 2-1 the final score. The Mariners skate away with the win. Meanwhile, it's South Carolina with a 2-1 lead on Atlanta. That game is in the third period. Another game one going on tonight. Wheeling is leading Reading by a count of 2-0. That game going to the third period of play. Meanwhile, Fort Wayne is ahead of Indy. 1-0 for the Comets. That game through 40 minutes. It is Kansas City leading Tahoe 1-0. That game in the second. And Allen ahead of Idaho 1-0 as well. Back with the third period after this on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
Hey y'all, I'm Ashley Dawn, and I'm here with my friend Swampy, the official mascot of your Florida Everblades. Diversified Plumbing Services has been your trusted hometown plumber for 15 years, specializing in servicing and installing Rude water heaters in residential and commercial properties. Call a team you can always count on. Call 239-850-6674 for service 24/7, 365.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup? Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Welcome inside the Anajar and Levine broadcast booth. I'm Mike Kelly. The Florida Everblades have a 1-0 lead on the Savannah Ghost Pirates. 40 minutes complete here tonight. It's game one of the South Division semifinals. You know, it's a Friday game, so the party continues after Friday home games for the Everblades. The Rush Inn Bar and Grill, located at Miramar Outlets in Estero, is the official Friday post-game party location. So the party continues tonight at the Rush Inn Bar and Grill. Meanwhile, in the American Hockey League tonight, the Springfield Thunderbirds are fighting for their playoff lives, and they are leading Charlotte 3-2. That game in the third period of play. Just over 9 minutes and change to go in the third period. Charlotte defeated Springfield on Wednesday night 8-1, and so the Thunderbirds trying to bounce back here tonight It's a best-of-3 opening round in the Calder Cup playoffs. In the National Hockey League, 3 games on tap tonight. Stanley Cup playoff edition, and it's Tampa Bay and Montreal tied 2-2, that game in the third period. Later tonight, Vegas is in Utah to take on the Mammoth. It's Utah's first ever playoff home game. Meanwhile, Edmonton travels to Anaheim tonight to take on the Ducks. That series tied 1-1. Again, here at Hertz Arena, the hometown Everblades leading the Savannah Ghost Pirates 1-0 after 2 periods of play. And these two teams will lock horns again tomorrow night. The puck drops at 7 o'clock at Hertz Arena. Great seats still available for tomorrow night's game. And we hope you can join us for that for Game 2 tomorrow here in Estero, Florida. Blades 365 memberships are available for next year. They're on sale right now. You save the most off the box office. We have full season packages, select packages, voucher plans as well. The voucher plans comes in packs of 12 or 24, and they're totally flexible. So you could use 2 one game, maybe another game. You have a party of 4. You would have 12 or 24 total vouchers that you could redeem over the regular season games, which stretch over 7 months from October to April. 36 chances to use 12 or 24 flexible vouchers. Plus, you save the most as well. Give the Everblades number a call, 239-948-PUCK. That's 239-948-7825. Minute of madness here inside Hertz Arena as we get set for this third period of play. The hometown Everblades leading 1-0 on the visiting Savannah Ghost Pirates. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals. The Everblades last year in the opening round swept Jacksonville by winning all 4 games in overtime. First time that had ever happened in ECHL history. A 4-game sweep for Florida against Jacksonville, taking all 4 games in overtime. And speaking of the extra time, there is no longer the 7 minutes and 3-on-3 hockey when it comes to playoff hockey. No shootout either. The teams, if this game goes to the extra time, will have 15 minutes in between the intermissions, and they will post 20 minutes. It's a sudden death scenario, and the teams will skate 5-on-5 if there's no penalties. And that's the way it'll shake down. So it's just like regulation hockey carrying on. But we'll see if it comes to that stage here tonight. It's just a 1-goal lead. The Everblades leading. Taryn Pfizer has the tally tonight for Florida. Everblades in a battle here tonight. The number 1 seeded Everblades finishing 34 points ahead of Savannah in the regular season. The Ghost Pirates, the number 4 seed, and Savannah picking up its first playoff appearance in team history. It's the 4th year for the Ghost Pirates. They are guided by Jared Stahl in his 2nd season behind Savannah's bench. Spent 2 years as an assistant with Charlotte in the American Hockey League. Stahl also worked 3 years with Orlando. Played 7 full seasons of pro, including 2 NHL games with Carolina. Also played with the Everblades during the 10-11 season for 33 games. In front of the net, chance, and Purpura makes the save. Third period presented by the Bonita Boat Center. As Sambrook works it across, now getting it there on the near side. Doherty on the left wing, and here comes Betts swooping in. Slams on the brakes. Kyle Betts playing it down low. On the right wing, shot there from Sambrook and through the top of the blue paint and wide. Now to the near side, Pfizer to Betts, and Purpura makes the stop. Puck lifted ahead, skipped to center ice, and it's now worked by Sambrook across. Doherty has it inside his own end. Doherty goes around behind. 19 minutes and 10 seconds to go, third period. 1-0, Florida leading. Everblades protecting that 1-goal lead. Purpura, the goaltender, Fired it around behind, coughed it up in front, and it's sent wide off the stick of Romano. He was as surprised as anyone. Papura tried to wind that puck around the boards, and it was broken up by Elenick, and he fed it in front. Florida just unable to convert. Working it along the end boards now is Hughes. Back up top, left point. Hughes trying to center, he does. And now the bouncing puck is corralled by the Everblades as Kite rims it up the near boards. Cut off on the right wing by Pearson. Near side boards along the wall. It's worked now down deep by Sullivan. Pressure from the Ghost Pirates. They're trying to tie the game. Worked in front of the net. Now to the far side. It's played down deep by Hughes. Riley Hughes with career highs this year in all the major stat categories. Games played, goals with 15, assists with 18, 33 points, and 40 penalty minutes. Again, all career highs for Riley Hughes. And he is the son of Kent Hughes, the general manager of the Montreal Canadiens. Face off to the left of goaltender Cam Johnson in the Florida net. 1-0, Everblades leading. Third period action. Now it's played there by Zabane. Turnaround shot, that's blocked. Played into the corner. Carroll is down deep. In along the end wall. He gets pestered there by Smolik as Moberg plays it up that right wing and back down the ice. Zabane races back and an icing call going against the Everblades. Well, Cam Johnson between the pipes for the Everblades here tonight. Named to the All-ECHL first team, and he won the Nick Vitucci Award as the ECHL Goalie of the Year. Back-to-back seasons he wins those awards. Johnson this year led the ECHL with 31 victories, played the most minutes, 2,965, had the best goals against average at a sparkling 1.84, and he ranked fourth in save percentage at .923. Now played back to center ice and sent inside the Savannah end. And it rolls towards Papura as he smothers up for Savannah. Vinny Papura, an undrafted goaltender playing for his third ECHL team. He's backstopped Adirondack, and earlier this year, he won all 3 games with the Reading Royals. But he was acquired in a trade by Savannah on December the 12th. He was called up to Charlotte in early January. Didn't play with the Checkers, though. And Papura squares up with the face-off to his right in the Savannah end. Best of 7 series. This is game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Romano to the right wing, shot from Moberg, and a pad stop Papura. Played now back ahead, lifting it to the neutral ice. Settled down by Zabane. To the left wing, getting it there for Drevich. He got upended. Now it's played down deep. Moberg chips it on the wall. Stang helped it back. And Carroll backpedals inside his own end. Noah Carroll trying to drift away there from Elenick, greeted by Romano at center, and the Everblades regain possession. Elenick plays it in deep. Back on the play is Chukarov. He played 8 games earlier this year with Bloomington of the ECHL. Chukarov is the only veteran player on this Savannah team. The Everblades have 4 veterans on the roster. Jordan Sambrook, Connor Doherty, Sean Allen on the blue line. Hudson Elenick at forward. Played in back of that Savannah net, wrapped up the near boards. Settled down by Brodzinski, and he spins it rink wide. After it now is Sambrook. Played by Duke. He worked it back there for Doherty. Pass up the left wing, and leading the charges, Cooper. Drop feed. Jones has it. Shoots it. Shoulder save, Papura. And he smothers on the rebound. Got it in the glove. Good hard shot there from Jet Jones. Papura seems to be wincing as he kind of has his shoulder hunched over a little bit there. Good hard shot from Jet Jones. Peppered it right on target. Face off inside the Savannah end. Everblades, to finish up the regular season, scored 5 or more goals in 5 of their last 8 home games. Low-scoring affair here tonight. It's 1-0. Taryn Pfizer with a first period goal. And that's been it on the score sheet here tonight. Everblades Cam Johnson, Ghost Pirates Vinny Papura, both terrific. Betts in to take the face off. He lines up in the circle there against Liam Walsh. And off the face off, Walsh and the Ghost Pirates control it. Shoveled up the boards by Savannah. Granowitz at center, plays it ahead. In there after it on the right wing. Granowitz now played around behind. It hopped over the stick of Koopman on the play. Moberg trying to get to it. Played around back behind, and Walsh is after it. He's covered up there by Betts. Now it's taken by Moberg, chipping it off the boards. And Lansdale springs it rink wide. Here comes Betts. He's on the move. Betts shooting, and the shot whistles wide. Played back up ice on the right wing. Brodzinski, he plays it ahead. Back goes Kite into that far corner as he shoveled it up the wall. Pfizer spins it across, and following now is Patrick Kite stepping in across the blue line. Left wing pass for Chow. Off the stick there, and it's sent wide. Far side boards, Waugh trying to clear it. Now it's taken over by Rydell to the near side for Pearson. Everblades Brzola takes the puck back. Got it across on the left wing. Zmolik, headman feed, off the stick of Chow. Goes out of play. 15:05 left. We're in the third period, and a 1-0 Everblades lead. Shots in favor of the Ghost Pirates, 26-25. Face-off back inside the Florida end. Cam Johnson picked up 31 wins in the regular season this year. He's now 8th all-time as far as victories in the regular season for goalies. 154 wins all-time for Cam Johnson. It's one back of Dave Gagnon, who sits in 7th. Nick Vitucci is first overall, 265 victories in the regular season. Vitucci won 4 championships as a goalie, 1 as an assistant coach. So Vitucci's name is engraved 5 times on the championship trophy. Now it's played ahead. In there after it is Romano, backhander through the crease and wide. Puck sent around the near side boards. Doherty picks it up. Pass in front off the stick of Papura, and it ricochets out of play. Florida Everblades have won 3 of the last 4 Kelly Cup champions. The Trois-Rivières Lions defeated the Everblades last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. Trois-Rivières did not make the Kelly Cup playoffs this year, so it's guaranteed there will be a new ECHL champion. 16 teams have a chance to try to be crowned the new Kelly Cup champ. Everblades trying to bring it home. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. First team to win 4 advances. Everblades lead 1-0 here tonight on Savannah. First ever playoff game for the Ghost Pirates. Shots in favor of Savannah, 26-25. Players getting a little jumpy off the faceoff. Needham ties up his man Weeb. Played into the corner now for Chow. Gasevich down deep in front of the net. Needham trying to stuff it in. And a save made by Papura. The temperature rising here inside Hertz Arena. Vinny Papura with another terrific stop. Now we're all even in shots at 26 apiece. There's Everblades' lovable mascot, Swampy. He's been here since day 1, dating back to 1998. It's the 28th year for Florida Everblades hockey. These two teams go right back at it tomorrow night. It'll be game 2 of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. Needham in the faceoff circle, lines up against Weeb. who started the season this year with Tulsa of the ECHL. Weeb is under contract to the Anaheim Ducks. It's played back now and inside the Florida N. Ghost Pirates are the AA affiliate for the Florida Panthers. AHL affiliate, the Charlotte Checkers. Now to the near side for Chow. Chow playing it at the blue line. Zmolik is there. Chow has it. Now it's worked by Moberg in front. Shot low and wide. Zmolik picking it up at the half boards far side. Nifty move. Shooting. And a shot sent wide of the target. Puck goes out of play. It's interesting. The NHL affiliate for the Everblades is St. Louis. And the NHL affiliate for Savannah, the Florida Panthers. Both their AHL and ECHL teams matching up in the playoffs. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
You've earned your success. Reward yourself with a boat from Bonita Boat Center. As a proud sponsor of the Florida Everblades, we're passionate about fueling your adventures on the water. Explore the best from Sea Hunt, built for family fun. Regulator, engineered for offshore performance. And Jeanneau Powerboats, blending European luxury with American versatility. All powered by Yamaha Outboards. Your next great day on the water starts here. Visit Bonita Boat Center, located on US 41, just south of Bonita Beach Road.
Since 1997, our family-owned company has been the trusted name for windows and exterior doors in award-winning homes across the area, partnering with the most respected builders. We believe that relationships are the foundation of perfection. From initial design services to the final punch-out, we focus on providing complete customer satisfaction for both our builders and their customers. As we always say, it's service after the sale that counts.
A crowd of 5,061 on hand here tonight at Hertz Arena. It's game one of the South Division semifinals. It's a party-style atmosphere here tonight. Hometown Everblades leading 1-0. Mike Kelly with you here tonight. Dating back to the regular season, the Everblades have points in 19 straight home games, going 15-0-4 over the last 19 games at Hertz Arena. And in fact, the Everblades' last regulation loss at home was January the 28th. Almost 3 months since the Everblades have lost here on home ice. Entering action here tonight, the Everblades finished up the regular season with points in 12 consecutive games, going 10-0-2. At the blue line, Brzola has it. Everblades' last regulation loss overall was March the 15th. So it's been 6 weeks since the Everblades had a setback in the regulation time. Romano plays the puck down low, work now to the near side, and Kite is up top, swings it across. Brzola shooting, and a glove save, Prepara, as he snares it with the right mitt. It's a battle here tonight. Everblades and the Savannah Ghost Pirates going at it. 1-0 Florida leading. Teams are grinding here tonight. A first period goal by Taryn Pfizer is the lone marker here tonight. Game 2 tomorrow at Hertz Arena. Puck drops at 7. Great seats still available for tomorrow's game. Puck backhanded in deep. In there was Waugh, got it in down low and around behind. Trying to sweep it in front is Walsh. And the Everblades Kite comes away with it. Now he leads the rush. Kite shooting, and the shot drifts wide. Patrick Kite trying to sail that one home. Now it's Elenick pass in front, and Stang couldn't get away a good shot. Played back to center. 12:50 left, third period. 1-0 Florida leading Savannah. Puck played ahead by Elenick, and it's wrapped around the board's far side. Taking over is Brodzinski. Now on the right wing, Pearson. He drives it in deep. Far side wall, back in front of the net. It's taken by Cooper now into the slot, and it's worked by Brodzinski on the counterattack. Near side, flipped ahead, sent in deep there by Duke, and he races in after it. Rydell inside his own end. Pass across. It's Pearson playing it ahead. Rink wide, chip there by Grega, and it's Sambrook inside his own ice. Coming now is Doherty, flipped it up the wall on the left wing. Jones giving chase. Puck taken back by Rydell. Fed ahead, Jones with a stiff body check there just outside the Savannah bench. Rocked the world of Brodzinski. On the right wing now is Zach Brzola. Near side off the skates of Betts. He's in there after it, checks there along with Carroll. Puck fed across. Sullivan spins it. Now it's played to the neutral ice. Up that right wing is Vitelli, and Kite gets it back for Florida. Headman feed on the right wing, leading the charge and working it ahead is Brzola on the right wing. Pass in front, and it's sent rink wide to the near side. Taking over is Drevich. Pushed it up the wall. Vitelli follows on the play, and the puck comes loose. Everblades Smolik gets it back, wristed the backhander, and it's Brzola playing it in deep. Everblades change on the go. Lansdell to the near point. Smolik has it, threw it into the far side, and it's Drevich poking it back to center. Moberg across, played now for Smolik. Through the center red line, he plays it in deep for the Everblades. Florida on the rush. Working it is Chow. Now for Gusevich in the corner. He's battling along with Sassana as it comes up the left wing side. Worked there by Drevich, and it's dumped in deep. Along the near boards, it's played now to Sassana at the line. Held in. Now it's worked by the Everblades, and on the attack, here comes Chow inside the blue line. Oliver Chow, Captain Everblade, lost an edge. Now to the blue line. Doherty sends it in front. Bouncing puck corralled by Sassana. Just over the halfway point, or approaching the halfway point of this third period. In front of the net, trying to get to it, was Elenek. Sent now to center ice, up that right wing. Here comes Zabane inside the blue line. Pass rink wide on the left wing. Driving the net, going around behind is Phip Waugh. Waugh trying to get it back in front, but it's stolen there. And here comes Doherty. He leads the rush. An assist tonight for Doherty. Dropped it off, but an offside call going against the Everblades. And the fans don't like it, and neither do the Everblades players. Well, the Everblades reached the 100 or more points plateau in the regular season for the 8th time in franchise history. 108 points on the year this year. That's tied for the second most ever in team history, along with the 1999-2000 club. Team record for the Everblades in points is 112, and that was done during the 17-18 season under the guidance of Brad Ralph. Ralph was in his 10th year behind the Florida bench, assisted by Kyle Melton. Video coach is Evan Jones. Skating coach Sarah Sanchez. Analytics coordinator is Eric Reardon. Team's athletic trainer is Nick Babinski. Head equipment manager is John Sellers. Lots of assistants as well. It takes an army to make everything go just ticking along cleanly. 9.5 left, third period, 1-0 Florida leading. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals, best of 7 series. At center, Jones kicks it from his skate to his stick, and he plays it in deep. Jones cruising after it. In there after it as well was Cooper. Now it's played to the near side. Granowitz given a jolt by Smolik. Up that left wing, Walsh gains the line. He dumps it down low, peels back on a line change. Smolik inside his own end now for Moberg. With a jump in his step, he hits center. Near side feed now for Smolik. And Smolik playing it down low along the end boards. Puck regrouped though and taken by Chukarov. He's pressured by Romano. Carroll comes up with it now on the far side. He's twisting away there from the forecheck of Elenek. Rink wide, near side. Taking over is Chukarov. Across ice, Brodzinski to the left wing, and Carroll settles it down. Wrists it ahead. Bouncing puck, swatted at by Doherty. Grega sends it down deep, chance in front, and fanning on the opportunity, Lapina. Lapina gets it back again. Drop feed, and Grega can't get to it. The Everblades on the move, led by Elenek, left wing. Spins it in front into the slot. Sambrook has it knocked away. Played to the near side, though, for Stang. Turnaround shot. Glove save, Purpura, with Romano lurking in front. So a 1-0 Florida lead. Savannah playing a terrific first ever playoff game. An ideal road game for the Ghost Pirates. Everblades, though, have the upper hand with a 1-0 advantage. Both teams in deep here tonight. What a battle. During the regular season, the Everblades led the ECHL with an immaculate 103 goal differential. That's a plus 103. Everblades scored 245 goals in the regular season and had a league record just 142 goals against. Chance right on. Glove save made by Johnson. He stops Riley Hughes. Peppered that one right on target. Everblades with a plus 103 compared to the Ghost Pirates. They were a plus 1 on the entire season. Still on the right side of the ledger, but a big difference as far as goals for and against on the season. Ghost Pirates scored 209 goals, allowed 208. Face off to the right of Cam Johnson in the Florida net. More than 5,000 on hand here tonight. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals. It's a loud crowd, though, a real proud one. At the blue line, Savannah unable to hold it in. Now it's fed ahead to center ice. Poking at it was Lansdell. He dumps it in deep. Betts gives chase. Purpura to the near side. Savannah dishes off. And it's Hughes going rink wide, left wing. Played there. Chukarov sent it to the open wing. And Betts and the Everblades recalibrate. Into the far corner now, it's Moberg playing it ahead up that right wing. And Pfizer, the only goal scorer tonight, he dumps it in deep. Lansdell cruises after it. Played to the left wing, and Smolik pinches on the play. Winds it around the wall far side. After it is Gasevich. Played in front of the Savannah net. Taking over is Rydell. Will Rydell trying to get away from traffic and played it to center. Needham comes up with it now for Florida. Craig Needham in the regular season had a career high 22 goals, 23 assists, and 45 points. All personal bests for Craig Needham. Needham outletting to the left wing now for Chow inside the blue line. Taking over is Weeb. Sends it cross ice on that left wing. Dropped off, and Zabane speeding in on the left wing. Slowed up by Sambrook. Played into the corner boards. It's taken over by Drevich in front. And a glove save again by Johnson. Nothing doing there, he says. Cam Johnson with another super stop. Playoff style hockey here tonight. Under 6.5 remaining. Third period. Shots are even at 28 apiece. Faceoff comes to the right of the goaltender, Cam Johnson in the Florida net. You know, since February the 11th, Johnson has been incredible. In the last 25 games, Cam Johnson has backstopped the Everblades to a 19-2-4 record. That's an .833 winning percentage. Off the charts. And this is Cam Johnson's time of season. He loves playoff hockey. Inside the blue line comes Duke, swooping in, centering pass, score! Oliver Cooper, and it's 2-0 for the Everblades. Oliver Cooper gets the job done in front of the net. Former Kelly Cup champion with the Fort Wayne Comets in 2021. Cooper with a nose for the net makes it count. During the regular season, Cooper netted 12 goals. You combine that, he's got the baker's dozen. And that was a cooker for the Everblades with a 2-0 advantage. Florida gets some insurance. Savannah has the puck. He wrists it ahead. Cooper's been chirping all night long and makes it count when it matters most. A big third period tally for Oliver Cooper. Cooper, the pride of Fredericton, New Brunswick, playing for his second ECHL team. He played 3 years with the Comets in Fort Wayne. Cooper, 31-year-old, sixth-year pro. He led the Everblades this year with 9 fighting majors. But he gets a big score here in the third. Now it's worked into the corner. Worked around behind, into the corner, and it's Berzola wheeling away. Zach Berzola strides to center, now to the right wing. Stang to Berzola, and he zips that shot wide. Played back to the Florida blue line. Smolik, headman pass. Along the boards, Romano trying to get to it. Savannah across. Rink wide feed now to the right wing. Lopina inside the blue line. Shooting, and a shoulder save by Johnson. He holds that one as well. 2-0 Everblades. Back with more Game 1 Kelly Cup playoff hockey in a moment. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades TV network.
In the beginning, business survival took instinct. Apex brands ruled, fierce and unchallenged. Today's marketing power is more than big budget muscle. Real dominance is creative vision coupled with innovation. Boost Creative fuses predatorial drive with AI automations, data science, and bold future-forward strategies. From swamp to stratosphere, we'll launch your brand to the top of the food chain. Is your business ready for a boost?
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena. There's Skunky along with the Everbabes, getting this crowd all jazzed up. On the ice, the Everblades up 2-0 against the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Game 1 of the South Division semifinals. It's a best-of-7 series. Skunky bringing it tonight. Wearing that 239 jersey, paying homage to the Everblades area code. So the faceoff will come inside the Florida end. Everblades with a first period goal by Taryn Pfizer, a third period tally by Oliver Cooper. Cooper's goal at the 13:43 mark, assisted by Reed Duke and Jet Jones. Pearson inside his own end, takes it for the Ghost Pirates. Got it to the near side, worked across there by Hughes. Along for Rydell, and it's coughed up. Pfizer has it. Pfizer swoops around back behind, played it into the near corner boards. In back of the Ghost Pirates net, Rydell now outlets on the far side. Got it there for Sullivan. Sent it rink wide, and Pearson dumps it in deep. Sambrook inside his own end. Headman feed, and it's played into the slot. Vitelli collides there with Chow, and Sambrook comes up with it now for the Everblades. He dumps it down low and heads off on a line change. Needham in there after it. Shoulder checking and battling along with the defenseman Waugh. Waugh gets the pass on the right wing. He's greeted though by Needham, and it comes up now for Gusevich. Gusevich dips his shoulder, got it into the corner, and Gusevich moves it up top, playing the puck there for Moberg. He cycles it. Chow has it. Chow banking it off the boards. Smolik lets it go, and he ripped it wide. Gusevich taking it back, pass in front, and it's chipped at the side, smothered by Papura as he holds on for Savannah. 2-0 Everblades. Florida now with the shot advantage, 30-29. Savannah finished the regular season last Friday, falling 6-3 against South Carolina. Everblades finished up the campaign with a 3-2 win against Reading last Saturday night. Everblades finishing the regular season 36 games over the 500 mark. And over the last 28 contests, Florida is 22-2-4, an .857 winning percentage. Hitting stride with the Kelly Cup playoffs. Game 1 here tonight. Ahead 2-0, 4:13 left, third period. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. Jones wins the faceoff. Quick shot, and Duke sends it wide. Goal judge turned on the light there. Little on-off. Now it's played into the corner, and it's kicked by Cooper. Working it along the wall is Jones. Still battling for it. Still grinding into the corner. Time winding down. A 2-0 Florida lead. Jones along the wall. He pushes it ahead for Cooper. Cooper twists with it. Right circle, trying to get that shot through was Duke, but he fanned on it. In around behind, Duke and Jones. Now Cooper in there as Cooper winds it up the boards far side. Puck taken now by Koopman, and it's pushed to center ice. Jones tries to return to center, but he fanned on that. Played to the near side. Granowitz drop pass, shot from Waugh, and it's played at the side. Now trying to get to it was Koopman, and the Everblades come away with it. Wheeling and dealing, it's Berzola in across the blue line. Into the corner now for Chow. Scaled up the far wall, played ahead there, and it's Koopman getting it to center ice. Now Chow gets it back. Now it's stolen by Vitelli. He whips it in deep. There goes Purpura. The net is empty for Savannah. Extra attacker on the ice for the Ghost Pirates. 2:45 left in the third. Vitelli fires the puck in deep. Wrapped around behind, and it's taken over now by Hughes. Riley Hughes playing it backhanded in front. Chow has it. Chance for the empty net. On the right wing, it's Kasevich. Can't get away the shot, though. Played on the near side, and is dumped in deep by Hughes. Along the end wall, it comes to the near boards. Vitelli cuts it off. Reese Vitelli double teamed along the wall, trying to work it along the boards there. Battling hard is the Florida forward Needham. Now the puck comes loose. Drevich works it for Zabane. Back to the blue line. Sassana to Zabane on the near side, and it's played off the stick of Zabane back to center. Nicholas Zabane spins it ahead. Under 2 minutes left in regulation. Vitelli dumps it in deep. Moberg back there. Savannah's net remains empty. Ghost Pirates have the extra attacker on the ice. 2-0 Everblades. Playing it along the wall. It's now worked up top. Sassana swings it across. Zabane fans on the pass. At the blue line, it pops over the stick of Sassana. Back to center. Now he fires the puck in deep. Ghost Pirates change on the go. 1:25 to go in regulation. Time a big factor now for the Ghost Pirates. Everblades up by a deuce. Played to the far wall. They're battling along the boards. Poked at by Betts. And it's chopped at. Betts to the backhand, trying to shovel it from the zone. But it's held down deep. Near side wall. Doherty trying to clear the territory. Worked around behind. Everblades hemmed inside their own end. Final minute of regulation. At the blue line, Weeb has it. Centering feed. Turnaround chance. Lopina sent it wide. Waugh gets it in front, but it's played between the defensemen. Back down. 42 seconds to go in regulation. Weeb takes it, spins it across. Rydell. Pass up that left wing. Sullivan is after it. Sent around behind, and Doherty scaled it around the near boards. Chow along the wall. He can't clear it. Played around back behind, back in front. Chopped at by Sambrook. At the blue line, it's taken there now by Elenick. In after it. A shot from Lopina. It's blocked. Sambrook got in front of that one. Elenick spins with it now. Sends it back down the ice and inside the Savannah end. Time ticking away on the Ghost Pirates here tonight. Played inside the Florida zone. And the Florida Everblades, 2-0 winners over the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Game 1 goes to Florida. And the players converging, though. And some broken out now after the game. Elenick in there. Linesman trying to tear apart a couple guys. Tempers really flaring. And right outside the Florida bench, there's another fracas on the verge of overboiling. Emotions are running high as the Everblades win 2-0 here this evening. Cam Johnson playing in his 79th consecutive Everblades playoff game, dating back to the third game of the 2022 Kelly Cup playoffs. He's now 58-21 over that span. Johnson extending his playoff shutout record to 14 in his career. All-time playoff wins record as well, now at 58. Cam Johnson not only rewriting the ECHL record book, but the Everblades record book as well, as Cam Johnson with a 29-save shutout performance here tonight. Everblades take game one, 2-0. As the Everblades players come to center ice, they raise their sticks in front of a very appreciative crowd here this evening. High fives all the way around for the Everblades as their drive for 5 Kelly Cups continues. Everblades making a splash here in game one of the South Division semifinals, taking a 1-0 lead after a 2-0 victory over Savannah in the Ghost Pirates' first ever playoff game. Now here's public address announcer Josh Law with the 3 stars of the game presented by Lexus.
Dean Oliver Cooper.
The first star of tonight's game. 2-0 Everblades defeat the Ghost Pirates. A 1-0 lead. Back with more on the post-game show. Coming up next on the Fifth Third Bank, Florida Everblades TV network.
This isn't us saying we make an EV. This is us saying we make an EV worthy of being a Lexus. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel. The all-electric RZ.
Since 1997, our family-owned company has been the trusted name for windows and exterior doors in award-winning homes across the area, partnering with the most respected builders. We believe that relationships are the foundation of perfection. From initial design services to the final punch-out, we focus on providing complete customer satisfaction for both our builders and their customers. As we always say, it's service after the sale that counts.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That.